Hi everybody, it's Richard again. Um, I know in the last video I told you guys I was going to teach you guys anatomy, but I figured I'd break it down a little bit more. Last time we were talking about proportions. I'm going to go into the head and face more today. Um, I might be saying a lot. I don't script this stuff out. I just kind of go with the flow. So here I have my artboard. Artboard's not that great, but it has a very practical use for this video. Just bought it. Our teacher was bagging on me today in class about it because I didn't have one. And she's all, "Where's your artboard?" She has this thick European accent, by the way. It's really horrible. She was completely teasing me and everything. I was like, "F off," you know. But anyway, faces and head. Like I covered in the proportions video, the head is the unit of measurement for the rest of the body. The body is 8 heads tall. Sorry, maybe I should have written that bigger, but I have very few sheets that I'm using here. So I'm going to go into the head. Drawing the head, you generally want to start off with a circle. Again, this is gesture, real loose, rough work. It's up to you guys to review this stuff. I mean, I'm no professional or anything, but I know this stuff. And teaching stuff often helps reinforce lessons and stuff. So I'm learning from teaching you. So, but you start with the circle, and the whole point of the circle is to just have a basic outline. From there, obviously the head is not a circle shape; it's more of an oval. I've heard it described by Joe Kubert that you want to extend the head, this circle, by about 25%. So right about there. So here's the top, here's the bottom. Okay. I usually don't do that. Usually when I use the circle to start off with, I just extend it. I mean, naturally, I start picturing a skull in my head. And the basic shape there is a circle and a rectangle. Now, there are several heads depending on your style. If you're new, I shouldn't say new, if you don't know anatomy and proportions already, you shouldn't be trying the style. Not yet. You should be really working on the basics. Sure, you can practice on a style. It's not really going to hurt you, but don't go for anything really stylized that doesn't follow proportions. Best example would be Rob Liefeld, or Liefeld, however you say it. He's really disproportionate. I guess you can go manga. I mean, manga kind of sticks to the rules and everything. It's real stylized. That's kind of how I lean. I go towards the Joe Mad style, fusing American and anime. So I'm going to kind of teach you his style. So you have the head, and what he does is he kind of has several angled lines. So he has this angle line 1, angle line 2 comes up here. Now where this stops, you're going to have an ear, comes down. Now, like I covered in the last video, the ear goes from the eyebrow to the bottom of the nose. And the nose, by the way, if you're going American style, lies right here on the circle, on the bottom of the circle. That's where the nose, or the bottom of the nose, should be. So it's kind of going to be like that. You know what? Let me grab a colorful marker. Okay. Oh man, it doesn't show up too much. Alright, so where you can kind of see the blue, nose is just kind of coming down and meets right there. Right there. And then halfway between the chin and the nose is the mouth again. It's kind of hard for me to draw at this angle. Oh wow, now I see how slanted and effed up it is. Alright. Anyway, I can do off this. Alright. That marker's dying. Alright, so like I said before, you have the two angled lines. Now the angle line is kind of going to go like that across, and then angle line number 2 is kind of going to go like that. And it should kind of follow the circle. Sorry, kind of hard for me to draw and talk at the same time. I'm going to try. Alright, so here, it's just the line of the nose going down. You typically don't want to do both lines. You don't want to do that. Just pretend that's not there now. You usually want to do one line, and it indicates a light source. If the line's on this side, the light's coming from over here, because then you get, like I have a light source coming from over here now. You don't see light over, you don't see a line or anything over here. It's dark over here, and it indicates shadows and light sources and stuff. So the light source is coming from over here. The lines over here are going to be thicker, and the lines over here are going to be thinner. And it's just a real simple, really easy way. And when you start using it in your own stuff, you're going to see a difference. You really will. So it's going to be a lot more noticeable if you're inking. If you're just drawing with pencil, it's just kind of slightly thicker pencil lines. That's all it really looks like. You can really tell when you're inking it, though. It's really noticeable when you do the hair, too. I'm going to try not to skip around. Let's go to the eyes. There are several different eyes that you can draw, too. You can go really realistic, and eyes are not perfect circles or ovals, and they don't really have sharp straight line edges. They're kind of curvy and they're kind of bumpy. They're just the weirdest shapes that you would never guess. You know, you have the almond shaped eyes. Well, the eye's not really almond shaped. It's kind of bump, kind of goes down another bump. And you have that there, and kind of this line here, and just kind of looks like that. The best way, you can't look at a book and learn this stuff. I mean, really, all you really need to do is take one look at somebody's eye. Go to an older person and look at their older person. It can be your grandma, grandpa, dad. Try not to stare at them like that, you know, just look at them, you just go,